Here we are with the picks of Equinage for bar racing on Tuesday, July 8th. You are watching the simulation of the first race at courtesy of Equinage.com. Don't forget to register your free user. You have there the QR code. Do it right away. You get three races per day. You can try, you can test this online platform to handicap the US racing the time that you want before you subscribe. Do it. You are not losing anything and you are gaining a lot. In race number 1, and don't forget, the Scotty picks 55% of winning rate, the top 2 picks. Long shot is a suggestion, has a good a price play that you can try in the race. 11 to 14 winning rate, 11 to 14% winning rate. Then you have an independent program that calculates a probability of victory for each horse. Is in this column the win percentage, the pace, the initial speed of the horses. You watch it in the race simulation, the SOR, the stand of race, the competitive level of each horse, and you have also the record at the distance and surface, 7 furlongs on dirt, and the competitive level of these races in particular. The GSR at the right is the genetic strength rate, the pedigree of the horse in one number for this distance and surface, especially useful to compare horses when the gap is very big in races over 7 furlongs, according to my experience, or more distance. Lifetime, jockey and trainer changes, information, if you touch a horse, the last 8 or the whole campaign of the horse, all the details, the workouts, also the campaign of the Dan, of the stallion, and even the complete profile of the pedigree, the GSR of the horse for each distance and surface. So here 10 and 5, and 1 is the long shot. You are seeing here the win percentage. Based on that, I believe the number 10, the number 5, and the number 1 with a good pace will decide the race. This pace advantage and a good record at the distance is telling me that this long shot could be used with the 10 and 5, and the number 9 is another option with a good pedigree and record at the distance. In race 2, 8 and 4 the picks, the 6 the long shot. You see the win percentage and be the equalize. These 3 horses, they look a bit over the rest of the field. The 2 with a slow pace. Obviously, the GSR is not the race. And then you have the number 2 with a lower SOR, but with a clear chance to win. It's a slow mare. And the number 9 that has no tactical speed, has the number 4. The competitive level has the 2 is lower, but has a good GSR for the mile. So 4-8 enemies, 2 and 9. In race number 3, 4, 7, 6 in my picks, and 4, 7 are the top picks here. The 6 is the long shot. As you see, these 3, 4, 7, and 2, they look over the others. The number 4 and 2 will go for the lead. It's going to be a very interesting race at the end, checking the horses and seeing the way that they are running lately. Obviously, the 4 is coming from a strong victory, could repeat. And the number 2 apparently needs the lead. Maybe the 4 could allow the 2 to do the pace and press and look to chase her down. But obviously, the number 2 in disadvantage if the 4 press the pace. And so I prefer 4 and 7 because the 7 will be stalking and could get the victory for Jimenez. And the number 6 is the long shot, but is coming from behind and ignoring this last race, has an opportunity to take advantage of the pace scenario with the number 4 and 2 fighting for the lead or dueling in the lead. In race 4, 1 and 2 the picks, the 3 is the long shot. See, 3 horses with over 17% or more, and 5 horses very low in the win percentage. Obviously, the number 3 with a good GSR, a good record at the distance, is an option that you could consider has a fair of 4 pick in the race. But the number 1 is the horse to beat here. The pedigree goes up. Paco with Kelly Breen, good pace for the horse. Likely the winner. So analyze if this horse could be a single. Obviously, the number 2 has some tactical speed, so the number 2 will be around at the beginning and could decide the race. Is dropping class a little bit, and the number 8 will come from behind. Is the other option that you have in the race. In race number 5, 2 and 5 are the top picks, and you see the win percentage. These 4 horses polarize the win percentage. I believe the number 2 has a strong metrics that points this mare has the top pick. The number 4, I like this horse a lot. The competitive level is higher than these 3 and will be stuck in the pace and has a good opportunity to win the race, and is 8-1 in the money line. Is the long shot. So the 4 is the strong enemy of the number 2, and then obviously the number 5 with a chance very clearly, and the number 1 with a win percentage and tactical speed, lower SOR, 4 pick. Race 6, 4 and 1 the picks, the 7 is the long shot. As you see, the number 2 is the top in the win percentage and has a very high pace. I like that in this race. Is short, and this horse has an opportunity to take the lead and try to wear the field and see. She's fast. She fades at the end, but we know that she has speed. Now the 4, like her, 047, is lower. That is a disadvantage against the 2. The number 1, 0419, is the second pick. Will try to close. Has a chance to try to get the victory, obviously, but it's a 0419. The 7, 048, a horse with a good chance to be around is the long shot. Is Robert Reed, but Robert Reed has the number 5 with Paco Lopez. Good pedigree. The mother was fast and was a bit precautious, working well. So I believe the 2 that we know has a speed will go to the lead, but obviously the number 5 with a good opportunity to has a fair start has a winner. So these 2, the top picks, 1 and 4, will come at the end and try to upset the favorite. In race number 7, 3-2, the top picks, the 6, the long shot, and I like the competitive level of the number 5, Maximus Angelicus, Robert Reed, Paco Lopez again, a horse that obviously at this level has a strong opportunity to win. Obviously 3-2 and 2 and 3 are the main enemies. These 2 with a high win percentage, the 3 with tactical speed, good win percentage, but the number 5 has this strong SOR. I believe is the top horse of the race. 2 and 3 with the 5 are the 3 horses that you need to use. In race 8, 3 and 7 the picks, the 2 is the long shot, and running a mile at this level, the only weak part for the long shot is the SOR, because as you see, the 3 and 1, they polarize the win percentage, and then is followed by the long shot. The 7 is the second pick, only 9% to win, so it's a vulnerable horse. It's not a secret at this level, but in this second pick at the Scotty Picks is an alert that the horse has the capability to win the race and has the higher GSR of the race. Like the long shot, 70 are the strongest in the pedigree side. So I believe 8-1 in the money line is very attractive. I believe the competitive level of the 7 and a horse that has not run at the distance is going to the distance for the first time and has tactical speed is a danger. The number 7, so 3-1, they look strong, decent pedigrees, but you need to mix them with the 7, 8-1 in the money line because the 7 could upset the race. So 3-1-7, for me, very equalized, and the long shot is coming from lower levels, but has enough GSR to try to close and hit the board exacta, trifecta, or superfecta. In race 9, 6 and 5 the picks, the 2 the long shot, is a very equalized race. See, every horse here has an opportunity. So I believe the 6 top pick, top win percentage, Jamie Ness, Mitchell Sanchez. The competitive level is the concern, but obviously you need to use him. The 5 has a better competitive level, has not the same tactical speed, but could try to close. The number 5, I mentioned the number 5, sorry, the number 7 is has 3, 4, 6 at the distance, good competitive level, good win percentage, will be closing at the end. And the number 3, I prefer this because this horse, this filly is very lightly raced. Tried the mile, the GSR went down, now goes up again in the short distance, and we don't have an idea of how good she could be against this level. So she ran the level, but I want to see her running at 6 furlongs where her pedigree is very strong. So use the 3 in your exotic at least. In race 10, 11 and 1 are the picks. The 7 is the long shot, a very discreet race. It's a tough one, a spread, like in the previous races you are doing a pick 4 or pick 5. The number 11, obviously with a good chance to win, but 10-year-old, and this horse is coming from behind, will have a clear chance to win, but I prefer the tactical speed to pick the number 1 as the top pick. It's the second pick here. Using in my picks as the top pick because has this tactical speed, will try to guard the field, and the 11 will try, to manage the traffic. So 1 in 11, the horses to beat, and the enemies, the 3, a horse that is running well, has an opportunity to be in the final stretch trying to reach the victory, at the number 4, and they have good records. At Park Racing, you can say good records, especially the number 1 has the better record because the 11 is a horse that is running well, but the record at Park Racing is not the best. So that is the reason 1, 11, 3, and 4 for 3 the enemies. Good luck with your bets at Park Racing. You have the information there for the last race. Good luck.